Hi guys, this is Vineet, and in this video we will discuss about changing the compatibility level of a database. I mean how you can change the compatibility level of a database and also how you can view it as well. And before you change the compatibility of a database, you should know about the impact of this change. You can review what can be the impact over the internet or Google. And before you make any changes to compatibility of a database, you should know about its after effects. And changing the database compatibility level requires alter permission on the database. So you should have alter permission database right on the database if you want to change the compatibility level. Compatibility of a database can be changed by using either of the following ways. You can use the GUI mode in SQL Server Management Studio. At the same time, you can also use Transact Sql query language within the SQL Server Management Studio to do this task. Now let's go to SQL Server. Let's talk about using how you can use SQL Server Management Studio in a GUI mode to change the compatibility level. So let me close the SQL Server and open it again for you. So I've just opened it, waiting for it to open. Okay, SQL Server is opening up. Just a few seconds. Okay, it's open in the background. So I'm connecting to the local database. So connecting to localhost. So clicking on connect. So it has connected me to my local database server, where if I expand the databases section on the left hand side, I will see Northwind database over here. So you can watch one of my other videos to see how you can install or load Northwind database onto your database server. You can check out my other videos. And for now, let's take a look at the compatibility level for the Northwind database. So what we have done so far is we have connected to the instance of the SQL Server. In this case, we are using the default instance of SQL Server, and we have expanded the databases section that we have found the database for which we want to view the compatibility level. So in this case, we are viewing the compatibility level for Northwind database. So what we need to do is we need to right click on that database and go to the properties section. This will open up the database properties dialog box. Let's expand it, and on the left hand side we do see options section. Click on that section. It will load the options page over on the right hand side. So the current compatibility level is shown up in the compatibility level list box. So the current compatibility level of this database is set to SQL Server 2019. Alright, so this database cannot be used with the earlier version of SQL Server. If we want to use this database with earlier versions of SQL Server at the same time, side by side to 2019, then we need to set the appropriate compatibility level. So far we are just showing you how you can change the compatibility level. So this is the section where you can change the compatibility level starting from 2008 till 2019. Alright, so this is the way you can change. So for now, let me change the compatibility level to 2017 SQL Server. So after selecting the appropriate compatibility level, click on OK. So right now, if I can see that the compatibility level should be set to 2017. Let's go to options, and if we take a look at the compatibility level section, it is set to SQL Server 2017 level. Okay, now this was the GUI mode to set the compatibility level or view the compatibility level. Now I will show you how you can use the Transact Sql way or the query way to do the same task. So we should be connected to the database engine, so we are already connected to it, and let's click on new query and make sure the database context should be set to Northwind. Otherwise you need to use the use statement to select the appropriate database. In this case, as we have already selected Northwind, so I'm not using the use statement. So let's see how we can view the compatibility level of a database. So you may type SQL syntax along with me on your practice machines to see the compatibility level. So we begin with the select statement, and we select compatibility underscore level from sys.databases. This is the system database, system catalog of databases, and we need to specify the where clause, and we need to specify the name of the database. So name of the database here is Northwind. So we specify the database name, and we click on the F5 button to run the query, or you can alternatively click on the execute button to execute the query. So right now we see the compatibility level is set to 140. So let me show you what 140 means. So if I go to properties and go to the options section, so along with the compatibility level, within bracket it is showing you some numbers. So for SQL Server 2017 the compatibility level is 140, and for SQL Server 2019 the compatibility level is 150, and similarly we have other compatibility levels for other set of database levels. So right now it is set to 40. We will set it to 150 via tsql statement. So so far I have shown you the SQL syntax to view the compatibility level of a database. So this is to SQL Server 2017 compatibility level, and now let me show you a query to modify the compatibility level. So in this case, in order to modify the compatibility level of a database, you need to use the alter database statement, and you must have specific rights to execute this statement. So I'm altering the database Northwind, and I'm using the set keyword and specifying the keyword compatibility level, and we can specify the compatibility level number 150. So I'm setting it to SQL Server 2019 level. 150 means SQL Server 2019. And after this statement, this much is enough. You can select these two lines and click on the execute statement. Now SQL Server is level set to 150, and if I look at the properties window, it should be set to SQL Server 2019 compatibility level. So let's go to the options section on the left hand side, and it will show me the compatibility level, which is currently now set to SQL Server 2019. So guys, I'm done with this video, and I would like you to subscribe to my channel, and if you really like this video, please click on the like button and share this video with your friends. Subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to get all the updates regarding the future videos I will release. And I once again thank you so much for your time. Have a nice day.